GoMovieTalks.
Hello, everybody. Hi there, viewers, listeners, people all over the world and beyond. Hello, Freddy. How are you?
Fantastic. Like we're fresh off the oven. How about you, baby?
I'm really good. I'm really happy. We are having this, like this second season of this show with almost finishing with 18, 19 episodes. Wow.
I mean, we're committed. I'm sorry. You can say whatever you want, but we are committed.
We are very committed. And I hope that even when you viewers don't comment or subscribe, at least you're watching movies.
We
That's
hope
the
some
intention.
of you are as committed as us. We wish we had that commitment from you.
Exactly. Today we are having a very special and beautiful movie to talk about. What is it, Freddie?
Jojo Rabbit.
Oh my God, what a beautiful movie. What a beautiful movie.
Very tender, raw, serious, yet warming
Yes,
movie. And very on topic. Very, very much on topic.
very
I,
much topic.
I'm sure some people will hate that we're saying it is on topic, but it is.
I mean, you can't deny it, and not because we are saying it, it will be different. It's like
Look, exactly. But some people love hearing lies, but it is a very on topic, sadly.
yes. Jojo Rabbit represents a love story in the middle of one of the most catastrophic episodes
Historical events. Yeah.
episodes in the history of humanity. Okay, the Holocaust, and it's this little child who is about 10 years old, and very committed and very fanatic of his government.
Uh-huh.
And the
Can work. We cannot say it. The one from
uh-huh.
Germany.
Yes. You know who. But and at the same time, one interesting aspect about this little boy is that he lives with his mother. Okay, and apparently his father is, in another country. He was a soldier, and he
Army,
was
right?
sent.
Exactly.
He was sent to to Italy, I guess. And the boy lives only with his mother. Okay. And one of many beautiful aspects about this movie is the type of relationship he has with his mother.
Actually, in my opinion, the movie is very much all of the different relationships the boy has with the government, with his mom, with quote unquote the government's enemy,
Mhm.
uh, and how those relationships develop over time as he understands the gray areas, because and that's also part of becoming an adult. Pretty much nothing is black or white, so that understanding, and at such a young age, that's also where the movie really thrives. The fact that this young boy, and I'm sure that was exactly the context for a lot of people at the moment.
Yes.
uh, they had to go through this and wake up to the reality that wow, is what we are being taught, uh the best, morally correct. It's a very tough movie, but presented in such a gentle way.
Oh,
Ah, yes, that's what it's
only
magic.
by the fact that the ideal of this fanatism from the boy to the government, and the way he portrayed this character, and he had this type of image of this character, which was completely different, of course, but it's the
Reality.
perspective of a child, okay,
Yes.
of a child fanatic. So wow, that's I mean, I've seen movies about this topic a lot, and I mean, this is the first time I am shown this type of perspective, okay? From a boy, from a little boy, so innocent, so kind.
And I will say the way he the way the boy sees the leader, or the movement, the political movement, it's
Exactly.
exactly the way a lot of people in real life, and even a lot of adults,
Yeah.
see those kind of movements and political parties.
Yes.
Because very ironically, the kid, of course, is fantasizing this image of the leader of the movement back then. But, and I will bring this example, North Korea. It they do the exact same thing,
Yes.
but the political party purposely portrays the leader in such an unrealistic way that it's godlike. And this is again being reproduced in many other political parties across the world right now.
Many.
Who would
Yes.
it be? But yes, back to the movie. Uh,
Exactly, but I mean, being objective about all this, I mean, no one's going to tell you how dark they are. Of course. So, I mean, that's the way it is. It's like, having social media, for example. You're not gonna tell about people about, your problems, your bad situations, etc., etc. The same happens here, okay? And his mother at the same time respects his beliefs. Okay. His mother is another of my favorite actresses, Scarlett Johansson. Okay. They both make such a connection that you might believe, is that her real child?
yes, but again, that's exactly the point. The chemistry between the child and Scarlett Johansson was just undeniable
Wow.
on the screen. Did I recall? I have never seen her again acting as a mother in a mother role,
Yes.
and it's just wow. It just works.
And the accents of them, because none of the actors was the nationality they were interpreting. Okay.
Portraying. Yes,
So,
yeah,
wow.
that's
I was like, wow, that's a
true.
huge job.
Well, and let it be known that coming from people who really don't speak German, so possibly people who speak German may say otherwise, but they fooled us at least.
Exactly.
Um,
Yes.
and
Yes.
also, I'll say Scarlett did have an extra layer of complexity because even her role is living a parallel life. Uh, one to portraying one thing to her son while doing a completely separate thing, and that's also remarkable because it's a very layered, her character. The child's character is also very layered in a different way. You see the character evolve. For her is from the very beginning, as a viewer, you start understanding more and more, but from the very beginning there is a secret that of course doesn't last long.
Yeah. It's it's amazing. It's actually touching the way they develop that sort of intimacy. Okay, it's very well illustrated with the shoes of his mother, and
that,
wow.
that yeah, those that symbol in
Wow.
particular is
At the beginning, it's okay. Why do they show these many things of them, tying their shoes in such a way? Okay.
you don't understand it until you understand it. It has a purpose, and it's done remarkably. It again, the movie knows their symbols, what they want to use for the viewer to understand certain messages without having to go all the way there. And again, seeing it from a child's perspective. That's also what I think they do fantastically. They fully understand how a child could be interpreting things without having to explain it, put it into words. So, yes.
The character of the girl, I thought it was fantastic also, being able to represent the oppressed and locked in those walls and very thin, very like she was also dirty, and all that. Wow, amazing. And they were too young. I mean, he was actually 10 when he made the movie, and she was like, I don't know, 15 probably.
It was about 15, yeah.
Exactly, 14, 15. So again, I think there's such a huge talent that was selected for this movie. I don't know. I mean, I remember this movie was selected to be prized. I think it was a Golden Globes. I don't remember exactly.
For the award ceremony, yes, it was. I don't remember honestly if it won anything or not, but it was nominated. Quite a lot of nominations.
Okay.
But again, beyond that, we don't. The movie deserves anything it got, and most likely more. But regardless, the movie is just brilliant. And going back to the girl and the boy, um, to me that the heartwarming part of this movie, besides Scarlett Johansson's moment with the shoes, uh, is the fact that the actual message to me of the entire movie is the chemistry between these two, how those characters develop over time, because that's exactly the lesson to be taken from this issue. You have two sides of the same conflict, very much opposed, and they reach an agreement over time, or an understanding, not an agreement, an understanding over time, just because they allow themselves to talk and connect at a human level.
Get to know each other.
Yes, that is, people, I'm telling you already, that is exactly what needs to happen with a lot of different current conflicts we have going on in the world.
Yes.
Understanding at that deeper level that we're human.
And Scarlett Johansson's character says that in one opportunity that the boy was discussing that love was something stupid, okay? And that was actually love. And that level of maturity of telling the girl, hey, I love you, but I know you love me as a brother. And then she says, yes, I love you too, but as a brother. And they understood that, okay? No matter the fact, it doesn't matter the fact that, probably this was the first time for the boy to fall in love and all that. He saw this beautiful girl who received him in such a particular way. you know and all this conflict and all that situation. I mean, the movie pretty well says, hey, no matter how hard it is, no matter how dark the context you're living in is, there's always space for beauty. Okay. And actually at the end there is a message from a writer that says, leave beauty and horror, leave them both. Okay, because that, I mean, I don't.
There is something to be taken from both.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. There's something to be taken. I guess, the scene that touched me the most was in fact when Jojo comes to her in that rush of, sadness and anger, and he tries to, he with his little knife comes to this girl and he tries to attack her, and she took his hand in such a soft way that she like she neutralized him, okay? Just by touching his hands. Oh my God, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. I don't know how they do
Acting people.
it.
I mean, yeah, the way you put it as well, your explanation was very poetic. And it is accurate. I agree that that's exactly the moments that can make or break an entire movie, because that's the whole point. How do you convey the fact that connecting, and again, of course, here it was portrayed by this physical contact, but that connection is required for both sides at some point, just to see eye to eye and say, oh, I'm not understanding the full picture. Lower your guard a little bit, and let's let's do the connection. So
Okay.
yeah. And for two kids, like the weight of these two kids to have to really portray this on camera. I don't know how many takes that took, but it doesn't matter. The magic was captured.
Wow, you feel it from beginning to end.
Yeah.
From beginning to end, the connection of all of the characters. Even Jojo's friends, remember the little boy with the glasses.
You
I
know,
love them.
the movie is it's magical. It's got this whim about it. It's just it takes you by surprise a
Yeah.
lot of times, because when and again, if you go blind into it, and you just see the first minutes, you understand there is a very severe context, but you think they're actually taking the comedic route pretty much. uh not throughout the entire movie, but again, it's the beginning, but you assume that's the take they're gonna do, and they just go back and forward, and it works. It really works.
Yes.
uh,
Yes.
Props. I really would think this movie set itself a very high bar and exceeded beautifully. It's such a
Yes.
complex topic, and yet it went around it with such elegance.
Yes.
Wow.
I felt very similar to the Budapest Hotel, actually. Very similar. I mean,
Yeah.
not that funny, okay? There's actually kind of more closure to the complexity of the characters here, okay? But I felt like that, and actually they're pretty similar colors, that palette and that, it's not that dark as the typical war movie or anything. No.
The whole point. And again, if you're gonna discuss such a very difficult topic and you want to give it a twist, you cannot fall in the grays.
Glitch.
I don't know. It's just you have to respect, and I know you do. It's not going to you, but
Yes.
my respect to whoever dares to take a different point of view and just go and try it. That's exactly what I think a good movie tries to do. It's a matter of, hey, there is something you haven't seen. There is a perspective we haven't explored. I can give some twists here and there to try to make it funny, different. And again, JoJo's imaginary friend, that just makes no sense. I can imagine the writers saying, what are we really doing this? Let's try it. Let's try it.
Well,
It was
first of all, it's an American movie, okay? So I understand how they dares to do such a thing, okay? Because
because I'll most likely an European movie, specifically a German movie, I don't think they would go there.
no,
I-
no,
but I will say the movie was even well received in Germany,
yes.
because I checked that. So at the same time, even if they dare, because they, again, their background wouldn't collide with this, I think it would still be something.
Again, it takes me back to the fact that this is the perspective of a child, okay? So no one had portrayed that in that way before, okay?
Correct.
So it's a child that dreams, that has an imaginary friend, as all of us when we were children, as
And that is
children
common
nowadays.
to pretty much every culture.
Exactly.
So that makes it universal. So again, yes, it was an American movie, but what is portraying and the perspective it is portraying it from is just universal. So that's why it was well received pretty much globally.
Yeah,
Because
and
it's very,
it's it's 100% valid. Okay? I mean, it pretty well justifies the presence of this character as it is. Okay? As simple as that. Now, interesting because this is the only movie in which we actually pretty much talk about the movie and we don't talk about the director. How come, Freddie? How come?
well, tell me more, Maria Laura. I'll say it. I did not do that research in particular. So you tell me.
Actually, the director, I don't know if this is the right pronunciation, but the director is Taika Waititi. Okay?
Ah,
And
okay.
the director is the same person that plays this controversial character in the movie.
And very ironically, I've actually seen
Uh-huh.
other movies. Okay,
Uh-huh.
let me. I'm googling because I'm not sure before I, put myself in the wrong spot. Uh, hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, what we do in the shadows, and boy, okay, yeah, because I know he directed the Thor movies. Again, that's commercial. I'm not that they're bad, but I don't really enjoy Marvel that much, so I'm not gonna discuss those.
Mhm.
But yes, as a New Zealand director, he the movie Boy was the one that really got him on everybody's radar.
Ah, he's from New Zealand too, because actually the girl who plays Elsa in the movie it's is from New Zealand. Yes.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
she's
yeah, no,
like a porcelain doll, you know? I don't know if you've seen some other pictures of her, but wow, she's unreal. She's so beautiful. She's unreal, you know?
it
Amazing.
reminds me of not Scarlett Johansson. I mean, she's also a doll, but
Yeah.
where are my names? Doesn't matter. Just leave it there. But yeah, no, she is. She's gorgeous. But going back to the director, yes, he's at the moment, and I will not say he's on a downward trajectory right now. He's not. But that movie in particular came when he was already on people's radars, at least people who liked good cinema, and yet he had also garnered or accomplished to direct one of Marvel's movies. So you knew he was going to gain commercial success. But then Jojo was pretty much the exact opposite of what any Marvel movie represented in his career. So, in my opinion, that's what he said. I also need to do something to state I'm a good damn director and I
Yes.
know what a really good movie can be. So don't take me as a commercial director. I can also have these artistic expressions
Yeah.
that, and most likely, I will say, I'm pretty sure they did not expect to have that much success with this movie just because of the topic and the complexity. But it was so well received
Yes.
that he pretty much at the moment, I hope I'm wrong, but that was so far that has been his peak because he was commercially so
Mm.
a successful director with two very different propositions, and yet he overcame everything that was against him. So yeah, props to him.
Lovely, lovely. As it isn't lovely that we need to finish this program. I'm sorry
So
to
yes,
be that
please.
girl who always reminds us about this.
No, that's fine. And but again, viewers, take this. Don't just stay with Waititi's movies, the commercial ones, because he's pretty much, and that's the thing. People who watch Marvel don't really know what the directors are. That's not really the point of those movies. So a lot of times they don't really dig deeper. But take it from me, Waititi is somebody to watch. He also directed, and this is what I remember him from, What We Do in the Shadows. That is a very funny comedy from New Zealand about vampires, or vampires from different generations. There is a very famous TV show now, but the TV show is a spin-off. It's an American remake. The movie
Okay.
is the original one from New Zealand. That's also what put him in the spot, because that also showed his comedic timing. So,
Well,
Maria Laura,
watch Jojo Rabbit because Taika doesn't only direct but also plays a character, a very important one, and you'll love it.
the most controversial, if you ask me, and he did it flawlessly. No, no notes. Beautiful. Yes, so he's
Excellent.
not just a director; he's a good actor.
Exactly, exactly. And with this, viewers, we remind you about following us, about subscribing, about commenting, and about sharing this. But the most important thing, watch movies.
Yes.
Okay? Watch movies, enjoy, have the give yourself the opportunity to understand other perspectives in relation to huge topics and huge um,
Other
episodes in the
perspectives,
history of
other
world.
people, get on somebody else's shoes every now and then and have conversations. Very much needed nowadays.
Oh
We
yeah,
need, we
talk.
need that empathy back. Absolutely.
Well, people, goodbye.
Thanks for watching. Go Movie Talks. See you next time.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Go Movie Talks.